their point guard, Darius Johnson's been out 9 games during the season, and they've had a lot of different injuries.
Hendricks with a 3, no good. Against Wichita State back on December 28th.
Play their annual space game. Hendricks, outstanding three-point shooter, and he buries the triple.
Actually, that's exactly something for their confidence here moving toward the end of the season.
And I think in half-court offense specifically, they're still trying to figure out how to play with everybody healthy. But you know who's always been healthy this season? Is Taylor Hendricks.
Another team that'll play a lot of man-to-man, but they want to try and turn you over. Averaging 13 steals a game.
And a violation.
UCF went 3 and 5 in those games, and they were not nearly as good defensively as they are with him out there. Horton with a lob, and Hendricks hammers it home.
Defense, they're taking a lot of mid-range contested jumpers. You'd like to see something at the rim here. I think it's a smart play by Hendricks. That's exactly what you got to do. I think you're fine with that possession.
Twisted an ankle or something on the other side. Hendricks, one-on-one, cannot score over Corey Walker. And here comes Harris.
Every time the Shockers turn it over, they give it right back.
Tap wouldn't go, and then a shot was blocked as Horton got rejected. And a third and fourth attempt for UCF goes by the boards.
Tulsa 4 of 5 from 3. UCF typically an outstanding defensive team. Against the 3, Taylor Hendricks out of the corner. Answers for the Knights.
Last time I checked, I think he's pretty good.
He's doing pretty good in the NBA. Hendricks, speaking of NBA, has that one rattle out. 5 early points for Hendricks.
Lahat Chun checks in off the UCF bench. Hendricks faces up and buries it with Osar right in his face.
At the shooting.
Poor Bear Chandler in for Kenny Poto for Wichita State. Got to get up on this guy.
Hendricks rattles out a 3, and all by himself, PJ.
14 points and 8 rebounds in that contest. Horton had 14 points and 6 rebounds. Good look underneath, and the finish right there by Taylor Hendricks.
Each team with 3 early turnovers. Lawson gets his second block. And a great play by Kennedy as he fires it off the legs.
Throws himself into the body of the defender, but gets the foul. But Hendricks, they're doing a good job with him. They're trying to post him up, but they've been defending him with a smaller player that time. He showed his talent.
Yeah, that's just one.
Rebounding position. You had a numbers advantage for UCF underneath. It was going to be a contested shot. That's one you probably jump stop, reverse pivot, and give out.
Hendricks is perfect, and UCF has their first lead.
How about that?
Jalen Young up top for the rebound. Here comes the 6'2", 175 redshirt sophomore. Sets it up, Hendricks. Nice patience for the deuce.
And Hendricks did a nice job of sealing on the inside.
Up and got an easy shot for right.
A 7-0 run by SMU. They've opened up their largest lead of the game, up 10. Hendricks from the elbow. Rebound goes to Ambrose Hill. Diamond Head Classic averaged almost 20 a game.
Who hasn't played very much. Comes in with a lot of patience. Hendricks off the glass. Take out your debit card, Roger.
And then Darius Johnson, who'd really been playing some great basketball.
Oh, he certainly has. They have come out and handled their pressure.
Nice move right there by the freshman.
And Biddle guarding Hendricks way deep. Now they switch off Ware to him, and Hendricks shoots over.
That's a lot of length to shoot over.
Okay, what kind of year have they had under Dusty May?
NCAA tournament.
North Texas, an NIT team. UAB, an NIT team.
Nice alley-oop that time. A Another smooth play for Taylor.
From the field, three-point game. Hendricks leans in, doesn't go. Offensive rebound, a putback, yes, from P.J. Edwards.
Can do.
Midway point, first half. Hendricks in the keyhole, nails it.
Well, they put Walton on Hendricks now, so
5 in this building and just 2-10 overall in the series against Wichita State.
They haven't won any games in this building, but they've all been close games. There's a bucket from the corner. That kid can make them.
C.J. Kelly puts it on the deck. Lahat-Chun, an offensive board for UCF, and another chance for Hendricks.
Either C.J. Kelly or Ithiel Horton to be locked in on the offensive end.
Well, here's Kelly, who puts up a three. That is no good. Rebound inside by Durr. That doesn't go, and Hendricks cleans it up. And the intensity early here from the Knights as they lead it 5-2.
Offensive rebound. And he gets it out. Fresh start. That's Hendricks. His first shot is off.
You kind of get a sense, UCF, they are very...
Some people think that, you know, Houston should be upset. They were #1 in the nation. They go, hey, we've lost 2 in a row. We're upset about it. We want to get a win.
You're absolutely right. The key is three-point shooting. Taylor Hendricks.
Career high 25 at Tulsa Sunday in UCF's last game. And here he is here in the post against Nick Jourdain. Faces up, fires, and buries one.
I would say that is a pro forward move right there.
Mike, you got to come up with that loose ball next
Right.
time, man.
I need to go meet it.
Right.
I'm just
That's right.
here. Here's Hendricks for three. That's good.
There's a lot.
What about this pressure by Memphis?
Well, Memphis is going to try and turn it up, try and keep that run going.
Oh, Suggs went high for the rebound, has it taken away. But
I think they have to find a way to get Hendricks the ball. They're trying to get it to him at the high post.
There he is, missing off the window. Ripping it down is Jalen Smith.
How different this Florida team has been on both ends without Colin Castleton, their clear #1 player. Hendricks down, just trying to put on a show.
For sure that was going in.
It was online. Just a
here's a good matchup. Fudge on Hendricks.
Hendricks, stop and pop. Knocks it down from 15. He's got 9.
He's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
He made
Here's C.J. Kelly at 30 points against ECU last time out. Lahat-Chun missed it. Taylor Hendricks says, I got it.
He's more than just a catch-and-shoot three-point. He's in the 6'8" senior transfer from Louisville. And here's Emery Lanier checking in for the first time for SMU. In the post is Hendricks, rising up and finishing.
And that's what they have to do.
This is their 7th game to play without the big fella. And this is asking for trouble. He's too good.
Oh my goodness. I mean, 11 points now for
5 to shoot. Slow pace game here in the first half. Hendricks will fire and stick it.
Multiple NBA.
Reacts coming back in after sitting for a while.
Hendricks won't go. Tried to follow his miss.
38% and shoots 54% from the field. Hendricks will try a 3. Back to back. And that's what UCF can do.
They can catch up in a hurry. The way
Here's Hendricks finding that soft spot in the zone. He cans the jumper. Hendricks starting to heat up. He now has 7.
Yeah, but I think you got to find Hendricks.
Threat, you know, no offense, down low in the post. You didn't really need to shove him there, and that's what they got him for the foul.
I think you're trying to preserve him, though, for the second half, knowing that as of right now, this is going to be.
it's on both ends of the floor. Both teams really challenging their offensive counterparts.
Hendricks counted and 1, and the foul will go against
DeAndre
Williams.
Johnson finds Hendricks in the corner. Can't get it to go.
You're not going to get a better look than that.
Now, James had a lot of problems with turnovers early in the season. He had 6. It was 1 assist for every 6 turnovers early in the season, but he's gotten that under control. And he's
in March.
I really think this zone by SMU has kind of thrown them off.
There's Chun again with the offensive rebound, tying them up.
Taking good care of the ball, but down by one here. Now it's Johnson who works it inside for Hendricks, who squares up and misses. Will that be a foul in Cincinnati? Yes. Cincinnati. Here comes Darius Johnson. Hendricks to the hole and got hit. Instead, it's Okwama that gets the rebound for Cincinnati.
Launch it effectively from the three-point range, so Memphis will have to extend that defense out on those shooters. There's one of them.
Hendricks in and out, rebounded by KO. UCF coming off.
Horton thought about it.
A terrific closeout by Lomax.
Hendricks for three. Won't go. And a whistle.
And to shoot. Chun picked up his dribble. Gets it to the point guard. Young with three on the ticker. Finds Hendricks. He can make that. And he does to beat the buzzer.
Taylor Hendricks is...
You know, it was one of those things where when he was at Memphis, he was only really kind of staying in if he was hot. You know, I mean, sometimes he was being taken out. And then how do you have confidence when you feel like, oh, if I'm not hitting tonight, that's it for me.
Memphis smells blood in the water without Jalen Young in the game.
Hendricks with the finish, but all the work was done there by Brandon Suggs.
He's extremely strong. Once he gets you on his hip, he keeps you there.
And a little run here for Cincinnati. 7-0 run as they've got the three-point lead. Now getting the rebound. Nolly on the run. Feeds Micah Adams.
Scoring drought. He's got a good guy to do it in Taylor Hendricks. Plays the two-man game with Ithiel Horton. One of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league. Back to Hendricks. His three off the heel. Rebounded by Akpomo.
For three. Hendricks knocks it down. He's a perfect 2 for 2 from the outside where he scored.
Hendricks pitches out in the corner. UCF is 3 out of 13 from 3. Hendricks lost it going up.
Wow. Hendricks.
Rainbow three finally goes down. That's Derek.
He just cleans the glass. That's his 6th rebound. From straight on, downtown, Hendricks nailing the three.
And that's what I'm talking about. I think you have to.
Still leading by 12, but a little life for Tulsa. P.J. Edwards left alone, left it well short. Hendricks the rebound. That is a man's putback.
That's such...
He should give himself some more credit. He's still a good shooter. We were watching him in shoot-around today, and he's got good touch. Suggs up top to Hendricks. He was on top of the watchtower for that one.
Yeah, Penny will play a little bit of zone, but he really likes the man run and jump variations of that man pressure.
Well, Hendricks had the height advantage. He turns around on the baseline and hits it over McCadden.
Just over 5 minutes left to go first half.
Memphis doing a good job denying wings.
Hendricks can't get it to go. The offensive board is slapped away.
Another turnover. Here's Tyam Freeman. Darius Johnson out to Taylor Hendricks for three.
You want to talk about a helter-skelter ball game so far, Drew.
Durr under 5. He lets it go from deep. Hendricks another offensive rebound. Puts it up and in. It's the Taylor Hendricks show in the first half.
In our defense so that other team can drive us. If there's gaps, attack them.
Kelly, perfect setup. Hendricks can't finish it.
Average margin of victory, 20.1 points per game. That's crazy. Hendricks, top of the key three. Got it. So you talk about having all the tools.
Johnny Dawkins excited to have Suggs available. Went through a full practice yesterday and able to get on the floor and play tonight. After the missed 3 by Griffin. lost his balance. UCF a chance in transition. Hendricks. Up high and down hard. Taylor Hendricks.
Analytically, the best and most efficient post-up scorer in the American Conference. He's better than Jawan Roberts of Houston and DeAndre Williams of Memphis.
Hendricks missed the jumper right to a
Hendricks working on Jaquan Walton. And that's going to count.
Wow. Tough bucket.
Precursor.
Hendricks, he just moves without the ball so easily. There he is working the glass.
Hendricks already with 13 points. He's hit double.
In the preseason, and then didn't get to showcase his skills in the early part of the schedule. Hendricks rebounds the Johnson miss and continues his dominant first half.
And Taylor Hendricks
late in the shot clock. They play at the 354th fastest tempo in the country per KenPom. And they're under 5 again here. Hendricks can stroke it. Left his first one short. Ambrose Hilton attacks the glass for the rebound.
Back to Durr, who's hit the first 2 shots of the game for UCF. Hendricks for 3. How good has Taylor Hendricks been this season?
Just so soft. And matched up here with Sterling Gaston Chapman. There's Hendricks in the post. Hendricks with a thrunk.
That's what makes him so difficult to guard. You're so worried about the 3 that when he
was his 59th of the year. Horton left-hand drive, sets up Hendricks. In traffic, the freshman gets it to go.
And you see right there.
Hendricks triggers another jumper. Selton Miguel comes away with it for South. Ithiel Horton, he's got one of the quickest releases in the country and said sprays it out. Hendricks after the feed from Johnson. Left it short. Hendricks a great three-point shooter, 41% this year.
He's a player who will throw line might be a different story. That's why Coach Dawkins said their record does not indicate how tough of a ball club they really are.
Hendricks right over Chiwa. We've seen the entire skill set from Hendricks so far. He made
7.5 second differential shot clock, game clock here for UCF to shoot. Hendricks pulls up. Too strong. Offensive rebound, Shun battling for it, trying to rip it away.
So he did something on the defensive end, I think. Stats bear the proof.
No doubt about that. Hendricks, face-up jumper. Everything offensively has been so easy for you.
Kelly's been instant offense. Every time they've struggled, they've got the ball to Kelly.
Hendricks defended well by Biddle. Out of bounds, and it'll be the Ducks' ball.
Hendricks trying to show his handles. That's a deep 2. And it's Durr, but he can't keep it. It's not all with the board.
What you want from your big guys. Be in position to make the right play.
Hendricks. Left it short, Suggs the rebound, and he's fouled on the putback attempt.
There, but so are Cincinnati and Temple. The Knights have not beat any of those teams this year.
Hendricks open 3. Brandon Johnson pulls it down. He can hustle to potentially get a shot away.
Kelly. 7 to shoot. Hendricks from 3. Got it. Taylor Hendricks.
Where his ball club is.
Shot clock turned off. Game clock's at 6. Hendricks. Phelps has one last chance from half court.
Big time play, right when Memphis needed it.
Memphis in transition is when they're at their best. Hendricks misses. Durr again, he's huge, and a foul on Lawson, and that is going to be.
Several Coach K proteges working in the postseason. In fact, 5 of them, if you include the NCAA tournament. There's the first basket for the talented freshman and likely first-round pick Taylor Hendricks.
Mustangs. Jalen Young across half court, under 5. Brandon Suggs to the hole. No! Hendricks comes in from up top, getting celestial here in Orlando.
The fight. Just show me your intensity, and we can work with that. We can build on that. Jumper looking good from the corner. That's Taylor Hendricks, the 6'9" freshman.
As Coach K said, the journey is not a straight line for everybody. It's not from point A to point B. Sometimes it's a rainbow, sometimes it goes up and down. And you've got to be patient and embrace the process. And I think for
rebounding margin of about 6, it's really hard to deal with Houston on the glass. So I'm sure Tulsa watched a lot of boxing out tape after that game.
Hendricks hit his first 3.
Set him back because he really is their floor leader. He's the guy that kind of sets the table for everybody else.
There's Hendrick rising up, in and out. That thing was halfway down.
Pretty lengthy opening stanza, nearly 6 minutes without a stop.
Florida had a game earlier this year where they played almost 10 minutes. Again, you're seeing right.
A little more motivation, just what coaches always love.
Another long 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound, Hendricks. Another one by Hendricks. Can't get it to go. And finally, Kennedy runs it down.
Poor pass.
Yeah, really bad pass.
7 to shoot. 3. Not close there for Hendricks. To go in the first half, just underway for Orlando. 8-4. The Knights lead it. That's Hendricks for 3. Can't get it to go. Memphis with the rebound. Hendricks driving, finish! Taylor Hendricks.
They got to the side of Walker. And
Suggs, excuse me, picked up the foul for UCF. Here's Hendricks trying to go baseline through a double team, no good. Rebound pulled in by Russell Chiwa. And we've got a foul.
I think it's very obvious early SMU wants to turn up the pressure and try to turn over Jalen Young to back up point guard.
Young, a nice job to recover. Gets it to Hendricks, and Hendricks is on the board.
He had a great game, though, against East Carolina. 11 points. Coach Conkle said it was his best game of the year.
Hendricks missed the little turnaround. Selabunge with another rebound, his 3rd today. He leads the conference in offense. Freshman from Fort Lauderdale, projected first-round pick, 25 in black. Darius Johnson had the air ball in the first half, so he's hearing it now. They go to Hendricks against Lock-in. Defense wins the first matchup there.
Give a lot of credit to his toughness if he is able to return to this game.
Also, from a practicality standpoint, as Hendricks is long on a 3, if this game starts to get to the 20 points,
you just got to win one at a time.
You do, but a lot of stuff is more half court, it's more bump and grind, and you got to be efficient doing that.
Hendricks.
Talking about efficient, isn't that young man efficient, John?
I'm talking about you just got to win one.
Hendricks the rebound. He does it all for this UCF team. Johnson out to Hendricks, wide out. Finnessy the rebound.
Hendricks, he's got it. The 3 for the freshman.
Yeah, it's not on the first page of the scouting report. Michael Durr for 3. Hendricks goes to work and scores. That's what they need to get the offense going. Taylor Hendricks has 9.
Well, I would say they need.
I know that's obvious, but it needed to be pointed out.
Michael Durr finds Hendricks on the baseline. The slam plus the foul.
Early and often to ODG in the low post.
CJ Kelly from the corner, too strong. Hendricks has the cleanup.
He's more than a three-point shooter. He does in all of college basketball. One spot behind Alabama's Brandon Miller. He's technically ahead of Grady Dick of Kansas, and right on cue, shoots a three. But his usage rate isn't high enough.
Got it back, and it was deflected and blocked on the play by Sam Hines Jr. Crowd wanted a foul.
Any position on the perimeter, and sometimes even the 5 in a small ball lineup.
Hendricks, open three. Off the mark.
Pick's second triple. Temple up by 9. Hendricks with the answer. He got it.
On that possession, Damian Dunn got caught.
Here. Brandon Suggs? No. Hendricks follows it up and in.
Right place, right time for the offensive rebound, and then he did the
with Tim McCarver. Tigers have led from the outset, and now the lead's down the 9. There's Hendricks showing off his arsenal.
Went into Eugene and won. DJ Davis made 6 threes. The Anteaters were plus 24 in three-point differential. That's pretty impressive for a road team.
Taylor Hendricks, that's too easy.
It looks easy. It's not.
Tigers lead it by 60-53. 12-15 left to go. Hendricks on the miss. A lot of contact there.
Excessive or unnecessary. To me, that's a normal basketball play, so we play on. I think it's a great no call by the referees.
So no foul at all against White. UCF comes right back and scores as Taylor Hendricks cleans up the
Florida in the half court.
Hendricks.
They all
short that time.
They all look good.
Well, they're all online.
Sela gets it back. Corner 3 won't go. And the whistle.
Depending on other results today. Good post entry to Durr. Finds Hendricks. Another chance for a three-point play. The connection between Durr and Hendricks.
Currently missing 45% of your scoring due to injuries as well.
Young out to Hendricks. I feel like that hasn't.
Now they're capable of getting out of it because they're shooting. Go to work.
Hendricks off. Biddle was his 9th rebound.
Those are shots that have gone down all season.
Right, he understood that this first year would probably be a rebuild, figuring out where they're strong, where they're weak. They don't have a lot of size inside right now, which is really challenging in the American. Horton going to be hot, was Taylor Hendricks going to not only be an outstanding player, but a dominant force late in games.
Hendricks had that shot altered, stayed with it, and earns it.
Other players really stepping up offensively. Kennedy and McAdden doing a good job of really prodding some offense. Jaden Hardaway in the first half when Memphis needed some buckets.
Hendricks off on that 3. That was contested. I mean, Chun 6'10" trying to guard him. And the drive inside, it won't go by Hendricks. And here.
Break that here this afternoon. This early evening.
Hendricks trying to get it going, hits his first shot of the second half.
That is exactly what I said they should do.
Go, rebound to Horton. Here comes Ithiel Horton. Hendricks for 3, he can shoot that. He's 38% in his. Another takeaway for UCF in the opening minute here. Suggs up ahead. Hendricks with Chun next to him. Hendricks takes it himself, can't score. Chun will get credit for that bucket. It's his first.
Defensive end, this is not meeting the basketball and making an assumption that your teammate is going to be open. You cannot have any assumptions except for the assumption that Taylor Hendricks is going to be a first-round.
Buzz Peterson was the coach at that time. He's extremely passionate about this program. Hendricks with the running hook. It gets a friendly roll. I think Eric Conkle.
Right? You As a coach, you understand your personality, right? The relationship that you build with your players is unique to you.
Handle it as Rojas had it poked away in forecourt.
It looked like they handled it very well, and then Rojas got the ball poked from behind. There's Hendricks in the corner, knocking down a three-pointer.
He hit one very early in the game.
Nobody down there ready to guard the big fella.
Knights have made their last 4 shot attempts. Make it 5 with authority as Taylor Hendricks goes in. And
Hines, that is not easy to do right through the freshman.
And you have to gather yourself after the initial contact happens.
Hendricks back at you, blocked by Bryant, who's living among the clouds right now, but Hendricks cleaned up his own.
He's right back at you on the defensive end. So impressive has he been.
Hendricks left alone. Answers with a triple.
Come on, what you can do, sir.
The rebound. Freeman was out in front, couldn't find him. Now the lane is wide open. Knocked loose, and Hendricks. And count it.
Lead change this afternoon. Young, nice bounce pass. Darius Johnson kicks it, corner. Taylor Hendricks for 3, way too strong. Miller corrals the rebound. Has been feasting down low today, that time taken away by Chun.
That was a great early help by Taylor Hendricks, and rewards on the other end.
Lots of contact, no whistles.
Did a coaching clinic. And he said the next thing for the NBA level, short roll decision makers. That's why Hendricks is good. His ability to shoot from the perimeter is why.
Here's Hendricks from the corner. Too strong. Nuttall with the board.
He's only played 4 minutes. Hendricks got Jourdain on his heels. Couldn't finish, though. And Jourdain the rebound.
There's Jalen Young starting in place of Darius Johnson. No whistle as he hits the deck. 5 to shoot for Taylor Hendricks, and that is a professional move.
Mark has come up huge all night long off the bench. Johnson kicks it outside. Hendricks for 3. Can't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by...
Off balance out to Hendricks. Here comes the freshman. Finger roll. Got it. Count it plus the foul.
Come on, how are you not impressed? Taylor Hendricks.
Probing. Kelly got the step, hangs, can't hit. Hendricks taps it to himself. Taylor Hendricks missed the stick back. Still loose, no whistle, and now they get...
Really has done it all this afternoon. Nice backdoor
nice
cut.
look to Darius Johnson. Out to Hendricks for 3, left it short. And Gallagher skies for the rebound.
Betson stripped. Darius Johnson took his lunch money. Up ahead to Hendricks, who lays it in. And Taylor Hendricks has a new career high, 25.
The lead is down to 2 for UCF. Johnson, backdoor cut. Hendricks with the slam.
They've been waiting for that.
This is the largest lead of the game for Cincinnati at 6. Hendricks for 3. They maybe got a piece of it on the defensive end.
Great contest from Aguama.
Micah Adams-Woods in for Aguama.
Johnson's going to have to make a clock play here. When he passes to Hendricks, who tried to bail him out but couldn't make it from the short corner.
Well, that's a good guy to get it to.
Rojas up.
And quickly now, Johnson to the other end. Hendricks and in.
Hendricks is just so crafty finishing at
Young finds Hendricks for 3. Got it!
Kelly after the pump fake. No looks at Hendricks for 3. Michael Durr back to Hendricks. Floater, no. Selabunge yanks it down.
On the arc on the season. So again, a little bit lower than their normal percentage right now at 33. Hendricks will try one. No. Sometimes they settle for those threes. They're good.
Easy start to the second half. East Carolina got within 11, but a quick 9-0 run energized by C.J. Kelly gave the Knights an advantage that they have not.
Sports. It's elite.
I would say she's more elite is Hendricks with a rare hoop for him tonight. He has 7.
He's elite.
He's creating for somebody else. You can't put yourself in that position.
Hendricks for 3, and the lead. Just missed it. Edwards, the offensive rebound.
Now let's see if they keep going to Hendricks. Yeah, it looks like they are.
Hendricks for 3, and that's good. And that first lead for UCF since 11-9.
Yeah, Hendricks.
Starting to come a little easier for UCF. They've made 5 of their last 7 from the floor. Hendricks scores again.
Well, that's because they're going to their big star. Hendricks has gotten
Simpson's 3 off the mark. Easy rebound on the backside for Darius Johnson. Numbers for the Knights. The lob for Hendricks. What athleticism to catch and finish.
On the shot clock for Young. He's hit a few threes coming off the bench. Gives it to Hendricks from the free throw line. No. And a rebound by Williams. DeAndre now with a half dozen.
Not smart.
Now, Brian Gregory, for a guy wearing a suit, blast from the past as Taylor Hendricks misses from the mid-range. He's very active. Suggs got it back and scored.
Up 4 can add to this lead. Got Hendricks posting up Rojas on the right block.
And hits right in his face. Taylor Hendricks with a cold-blooded 17-footer.
He's been.
Good job by Hendricks, and nice design out of the timeout by Johnny Dawkins, making sure that Hendricks at least touch the ball. That's so important because it's so unsafe.
Meeting, it's Darius Johnson time now. It's his game. He's going to defer now to Hendricks. Rojas got the better of him that time.
And we talked about a double team coming on Hendricks. That time it was Rojas.
McCadden has been a thorn in the side for UCF all night long. Horton, the follow by Hendricks. 1:12 remaining. 76-7.
Instead, will have to carry the load to Jones, and then Jones a cross-court pass, easy turnover, 3-on-1, and alley-oop. Top floor on the slam is Taylor Hendricks, who has.
We're assuming a lot by the saying that on air.
We are. Many things. Hendricks, short.
I'd push it and go again.
Great rhythm for UCF's offense so far. Hendricks works his way inside. Ball moves sides of the floor. Hendricks.
Go away if you're just holding the basketball.
Taylor Hendricks for 3. And that will do it.
Conference tournament UCF is, and you're playing a Memphis, you're playing a Houston, you're playing a Temple, Tulane. 17-point lead with 4 minutes to go isn't exactly a
for UCF. A good crisp passing against this East Carolina zone. Hendricks trying to follow his own miss, tapped out to Horton.
I don't love UCF's, Taylor catches it, throws it to Michael Durr. Taylor catches it, throws it to someone else. That's what you can't give up.
Hendricks face-up jumper. That ties his career.
Footwork on that fake. You see so many big guys travel when they do that. He was able to keep those feet down. Good move.
Hendricks, they need that, and they got it. Taylor Hendricks, a big-time three for UCF.
Steals it. Hendricks with the friendly roll. I don't know if Kelly will get credit for an assist, but he certainly should. He made that entire play happen.
$20+ million Laurie Walton Center.
That's the Laurie Walton Center, which is one of the top basketball facilities in the entire country. Hendricks going strong, no. And
missed it. That one swirled out. And here comes Darius Johnson pushing the pace. Hendricks tees it up. You bet! Taylor Hendricks has matched his career high. Here's Taylor Hendricks. Matched up with Celebunge. Look at the quickness and the feathery touch. 20 points for Taylor Hendricks.
It's one of the more...
Over 7 rebounds a game, and the offensive rebound, the putback, and it's 58-45. The miss from three-point land by Hendricks, and quickly to the other end.
Kelly up ahead of the pack for Tyon Freeman. Fans wanted to walk, they don't get it. He bounces it for Taylor Hendricks for three. Wow. Has a step. Hendricks got a piece. Horton with space. Cannot give him that.
You want to talk about another, you have to guard for another 20, 25 seconds.
You see two in red. Jalen Smith take a seat. He's got 2 fouls. Again, no Zurich Phelps for SMU today as Horton splashes a triple. He's got 5.
June in the post, inside-out action.
Hendricks finds the open man, and the three by Suggs.
It is contagious for the...
Anywhere above the backboard, and Bryant's going to go get it. My goodness.
Miguel on the assist, and a 3-ball right back for Horton for UCF.
One of the most efficient game as well.
Yeah, the only loss for Houston in conference play was against these Temple Owls. June going to work, little baby hook.
It's very obvious right now. Temple is shaded catch and shoot, but I had to turn into Damian Lillard and be able to hit threes off the bounce in this new system for South Florida.
That's a really good point. Horton, though, comes back from NBA range.
I'd love that. Pretty simple guy. A laptop sticker. June turns, rolls it home. I'll tell you, Mike, we've done a lot of UCF games.
Fans as well. Baba Miller is an elite talent. He chose Florida State over Gonzaga and will be a potential lottery pick when he gets things rolling. He's that good.
Jalen Young goes to the offense.
I'm focused. He's focused, believe me. Robbie Adams, prepare for your life to change immediately.
Young scores for UCF. He just gave Mark.
Young hits.
Jalen Young had been over.
Ithiel Horton on his 3rd school. Delaware, Pitt, and now UCF recently went over 1,000 career points. Nice entry to Chun. Give the assist to Hendricks as Lahat Chun has 4 early points.
Good son.
Kelly got it. C.J. Kelly.
June. Kelly drops it off for Hendricks. Johnson tees up a 3 and connects.
USF, one of the leaders for this Bulls team. They need him to play well for sure. Hendricks on a nice feed for the cutting Darius Johnson.
Everybody's worried and focused in on Taylor Hendricks anytime he has. Well, there's Hendricks now. Gets the screen from Durr, pick and roll. Horton rattles it in. Horton, that's his second bucket.
You could hear a pin drop while UCF was dropping buckets. Kelly for three, bullseye. Stone cold, he's up to 10 points now.
Well, UCF points today. He's 4 away from 1,000 as a Bearcat. This time he put it on a platter for Adams Woods, who missed the 3. Hendricks up ahead to Young. Nice bounce pass from Hendricks, and Young puts it on.
My goodness, the touch on that pass.
Things going.
He's the coach's coach. I mean, he's always thinking and talking about the game, seeing how to get better. That's why Houston's where they are. And
man, they've been showing zone every other possession and then immediately going man-to-man.
C.J. Kelly open 3. He's got it. Nothing but net for C.J. Kelly, his 3rd 3.
Johnson hits. There you go.
There's Johnson.
Point guard battle. Jalen Young for UCF, Jalen Smith for SMU. Both playing against their hometown teams. C.J. Kelly triggers and buries, rips the cord. Transfer from Baton Rouge Community College. Before that at Grambling State. Under 10 to shoot, Ithiel Horton. He was in go mode in the first half, and he starts with a triple in the second.
Hendricks finds the cutter. Ithiel Horton finishes.
That's getting some easy looks. You don't have to force the issue right now. Keep being solid. Keep chopping wood.
Nice look there. Hendricks, extra feed into the corner. Edwards knocks down the 3.
Knocks down the three-pointer. Kelly hits!
Okay. Kelly says, hey, I could do that too.
Inside to Hendricks, back to Suggs, and in!
The unselfishness of Hendricks had.
Jalen Young misfires. There's Taylor Hendricks again.
Well, somehow Cisse is trying to match up with Young.
C.J. Kelly, an open 3, and he splashes it in.
Great defense by Johnson. Suggs in transition. Flying in and throwing it down. Brandon Suggs having a great night.
Think about it, like, you know, talk to Coach K. You know, Shane Battier came in with Elton Brand, and everybody thought it was going to be Shane Battier, one and done, he's going to be gone. And ended up, Shane Battier played his entire career in confidence and becoming more of a central part of this Oregon offense, what you could be.
And an Oregonian, the only real true Oregonian that plays in the rotation. 12 minutes. He shot Bartholomew off.
A little bit of a forced action there. Nobody was in a rebounding position. You had a numbers advantage for UCF underneath. It was good. A little toughness out of him, staying with it, trying to grab those rebounds.
Biddle's been very good so far. Williams 3 off. Another board for Hendricks.
That was like a knuckleball. Had no rotation on it. Been that guy, whether it's getting on the offensive glass, taking the foul, making 2 out of 3.
From Montreal with Keyshawn, they speak French to each other, Sean, on the court sometimes. Biddle still feeling it? No, he missed it.
Good line, just a little bit long.
It was, oh, woe is me, we can't play, no one's healthy. I was wondering what type of energy they would show in 2 straight games. It's been terrific.
Well, he's challenged his team, right? You jump. Haley Jones, her versatility off the bounce. Haley Jones literally can play anywhere from the point guard position to the power forward position to win, and that's what Oregon has done in this game.
To play. Inside it comes to Kugel. Kugel, fade and fire. Missed it. Hendricks boards it.
And you can't fade away. Go to the defender. If you get your shot blocked, so be it.
Led St. Bonaventure to the NIT Final Four a year ago. Shimchick on a three.
That's not a surprise because 17 of his 25 shots this year are from the corner three.
Fudge on a three.
There's nothing wrong with his stroke. It looks good. It comes off his hand clean. It's a quiet release. Hendricks, he just moves without the ball so easily. There he is working the glass.
Hendricks already with 13 points. He's hit double at 11 o'clock.
You know, it wasn't like UCF played mistake-free in the first half. Wow, you got to make those. They had 9 turnovers of their own and have turned it over several times.
Kugel misses a highlight follow.
One-handed passes that take a guy out of his shooting rhythm.
This is a rough-looking possession. Shot clock down to 5. Jones, rise and fire, kicks off the iron twice, and Hendricks reels in another rebound.
Yeah, Bonham was guilty of dribbling a lot, but
final 4 minutes. There's a steal. Lane again. Lane all the way. Oh my goodness! Hendricks, top of the ladder for another.
Baskets have they missed close to the rim, and that's been part of the problem for the Knights this year.
Hendricks skying high for that rebound. Show you how good of a coach Johnny Dawkins.
Phelps is much better attacking the basket.
Odigi, he's going to step out, and his three is short.
Sure that they can finish.
SMU with the ball, 17 on the shot clock, rising up. Off the mark, Hendricks with a rebound. Hendricks, that's his third of the game.
That many point-blank shots.
Jalen Young couldn't convert. Odigi turning on the block. Rebound goes to Hendricks. That's his fourth board.
Coming up with this zone.
Todorovic, the sharpshooter, missing his first three ball. UCF shooting 32% from the floor.
The seams of this zone and penetrate a little better.
Not all. Too strong with his jumper. Hendricks. He just cleans the glass. That's his sixth rebound. Got to win one at a time.
You do, but a lot of stuff is more half court. It's more bump and grind, and you got to be efficient doing that. Talking about efficient, isn't that young man efficient, John?
I'm talking.
The Knights are doing a good job getting back.
Phelps, that one was affected, blocked by Durr. The SMU bench thought it was a foul.
Oh, it's his first shot this afternoon. Michael Durr rejects the drive by Felton. C.J. Kelly up top will launch.
Living right on senior day, Austin.
Off the front rim for Walker. Well, UCF has done this to some teams on this floor. Count generously listed at 5'8". Osar's turnaround is short. UCF in the midst of an 11-0 run. The Bunje lets it fly. That one popped in and out. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. UCF a 7 in the preseason and then didn't get to showcase his skills in the early part of the schedule. Hendricks rebounds the Johnson miss and continues his dominant first half.
And Taylor Hendricks running at 100%.
Brandon Johnson, tough shot around Hendricks. The more he moves around as he's out there on the floor, will it get any better? Will it get any easier?
Going to not only be an outstanding player, but a dominant force late in games.
Hendricks had that shot altered, stayed with it, and earns a trip to the line.
ECU's past 4 games, and he's on pace for another 37, 38-minute game here today.
And 40 minutes the last 2 games for Jaden Walker. He has been a warrior.
I don't think that 97% is throwing shade at anyone else in the league. I just think that seems to be about the right number.
Well, Houston, Brandon Johnson puts it on the deck. And a nice play by Hendricks, tapping the rebound to the corner.
They were second place in the league with a win at Houston on their resume, but ever since they've lost 5 of 6, including an overtime loss at Cincy last time out. Zach Hicks can't get the home roll to start. Nick Jourdain with the... Zach Hicks pulls it in front of Michael Durr. Good contest. Damian Dunn had it. Hendricks ripped it away. Outlet pass to Horton. 1-on-3. Swatted by Jourdain. Hicks again. Hendricks the rebound. Hendricks almost had a double-double in the first half in their last game against Tulsa. Horton walked with it. Johnson now probing. Kelly got the step, hangs, can't hit. Hendricks taps it to himself. Taylor Hendricks missed the stick back. Still loose, no whistle, and now they get one. Doug.
The offensive team to the line. Both teams have done that.
Oh, Damian Dunn, one of the best free throw shooters in the league, missed. 84% this season. He's missed a couple times. Play Damian Dunn. 2 nights come. Miller for 3. Way off. Hendricks the rebound for UCF.
Good job by Darius Johnson. He went and ran it.
The lefty runner, Hendricks got a piece. Taylor Hendricks, the top shot blocker in the American, has his first. Gets it back from Young now. They post up Durr, working on Charles Chukwu, the freshman from Texas. Double team comes. Young left alone for 3. Hendricks the offensive rebound. Now Brandon Suggs steps in and scores.
Against Duke, that's going to be a tough 2-game stretch with the Tar Heels.
Nice steal by Gaston Chapman, then he lost it. Surrounded by 4 Knights. Still leading by 12, but a little life for Tulsa. P.J. Edwards left alone, left it well short. Hendricks the rebound. That is a man's putback.
That's such...
Betson on the step back. Hendricks with the rebound. And a timeout for Johnny Dawkins. Josiah McWright swings it out for Dalger. That 3 is short, and guess who's got the rebound? UCF can hold for their offensive rebound. Puts it up and in! It's the Taylor Hendricks show in the first half. He's got 14 points to match Tulsa's total at the break.
Hendricks cleans it up, and the intensity early here from the Knights as they lead it 5-2. Chaplin the other way, right back at it for USF. Stoppage here by our right, and coming from when you've been at Duke.
So when you put up good stats like that, and you sit across from a general manager in the NBA, and your head coach says called you the most coachable player he's ever coached, that's a big deal. About defense now for South Florida. They're going to run their offense. They're going to oh my goodness, Hines put him on the deck. Oh, he put him on the deck.
Couldn't finish though. Hendricks the rebound. Still scoreless now with Oklahoma City. That's 10 o'clock as well. It's our NBA Friday doubleheader on ESPN. A little bit of a skirmish going on here now. That's what you get sometimes in these rival. That three. Screen from Oklahoma. Now he puts it up. There's Hendricks, skying for the rebound. In the hands of Kalu Ezikpe, and Johnson puts up a three for the Knights. Rebound Hendricks. Now in the corner, a three ball Horton. That's no good. Rebound Ezikpe. Yeah, you got to have it, Sean. And it was in danger there of going into like a double-digit advantage. Instead, now they get a three. They get a stop here on the defensive end, and a nice pass inside for Durham. 4-point lead here. Brandon Suggs? No. Hendricks follows it up and in.
Right place. Score really consistently around the rim. Good push by the Mustangs.
2 years with the Tide, and his first year with the Mustangs, his 45th game, first start. Here is Hendricks. He'll get a lot of attention today and throws it away.
Hendricks goes to work, and that's a travel. Good defense.
And his pass intercepted. Johnson up ahead. Morrell snatches the bounce pass.
Off the bench, you can inject some energy that way.
Tough matchup here against Taylor Hendricks. He goes to the deck and draws the charge.
I hate everything about that group. I hate everything about
Johnson, they call him DJ, did not play in the first meeting. Ithiel Horton did and had 30 points. Davis gets the steal, and he has it knocked away. He was looking over his left shoulder, John, and he had a defender.
Against Duke, that's going to be a tough two-game stretch for the Tar Heels.
Nice steal by Gaston Chapman, then he lost it, surrounded by four Knights.
Inside the three-point line. Hendricks trying to squeeze it into Edwards on the baseline. East Carolina stole it away. And then a foul call as Suggs went.
Hendricks picked up by the freshman Keon Williams, and he lost the handle. Nice job done by Williams, who just checked in for Oklahoma State.
And thrust into a larger role tonight because of the absence of Darius Johnson, one of three projected starters who is out for UCF due to injury. Taylor Hendricks called for a...
Careless turnover.
Hendricks the steal. They see that slippage. Sends UCF into another turnover.
Horton and Hendricks are in there as well. Little horn set. They get it to Hendricks, the fabulous freshman who can do it all. That time, though, his entry pass was deflected and taken away by the Alex.
They need to hit the three ball. They make about 9 per game, but they want to hang their hat on the defense.
Temple's first three come from Hasir Miller, the sophomore from right here in Philly.
7 to shoot. Hendricks, an offensive foul.
Well, Hendricks tried to hook him at first.
Ithiel Horton, one of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league. Back to Hendricks, his three off the heel, rebounded by Akpomo.
So far, Nick Jourdain doing a nice job getting out on Taylor Hendricks.
But to get back to Justice, I mean, not to say at some point you won't let him shoot threes, but, you know, don't worry so much about it by just playing the game. Take a two if you get it. If, you know, if it's a wide open situation, shot clock's down.
Hendricks lost it.
And Perrier did a great job with his offhand, positioning it perfect.
Hendricks put it on the floor once and then tried to do it again. Double dribble. Not much. 8 first-half turnovers for the Pirates. That statistic not bothering that young fan. UCF gives it right back, and there's Ezra Osar with the bucket inside.
It's a great body control, very smooth finishing.
Leading scorer last year for the Noles at just less than 13 a game. Hendricks bounce pass right into Mills' waiting arms.
That's the 6th for Memphis. The next one puts UCF in the bonus and on the free throw line.
Oh, good job by
defense by
deflection.
Lawson, and here comes Demarie Franklin. Franklin with the Euro step.
Wow. It spurts so many different ways. Defensively, in transition.
Hendricks loses it. Shed drops it off.
Realizing his potential just yet. Hendricks looking to attack on Fletcher, and he travels. So the Knights turn it over.
Back meet with Oklahoma State.
No, they like to play everything in the half court defensively. Make you work to score.
And another turnover will take us to our first timeout. Just underway in Nassau.
Defensively for UCF with Darius Johnson out with injury.
Back-to-back weeks named the Rookie of the Week in the American Conference. Pressure from Sanford, a steal. And that is Jaden.
Made by both sides. UCF will have it first, and it's to the hot hand and Hendricks. Nice pass, but right through the hands of Horton. Here's Kugel.
But again, Hendricks makes the right read,
Yes.
the right play.
Shoot around today. If you missed that, I'm sure it'll show up on social media again somewhere. At Mike Corey Sports or at Enthusiasms would be my guess.
Takeaway here from Miami. That's what Miller was doing.
10 points, whistle. And a foul is called. It's going to be on him on another moving screen. So they have one on Durna, they have one on Hendricks.
We've seen this pick and roll work.
Elbow, unable to connect from close range.
The reason I say that, Florida was getting nothing in the half court.
Now another turnover on UCF. Long pass. Ooh, good.
UCF turns it over. Little slip there by Hendricks. And that'll be the 10th turnover for UCF, and I believe the 3rd in the last 5 possessions.
Hendricks. Oh, offensive foul.
And just a terrific.
Another offensive board for UCF. That's 14 today.
SMU has 15 total rebounds.
Look out. Samuel Williamson cleared for takeoff.
Wild play here as Oklahoma trying to get the miss. And here come the Bearcats on the steal. Nolly and gets it right into the hands of Hendricks. And now he gets another steal.
Steal. Kennedy behind the defense. Now Johnson gets back. Crossover. Blocked from behind by Young.
Is a much better ball handler, and he said that he is a better defender.
Well, Hendricks loses it, and Bryce Thompson has the Oklahoma State steal.
Players forcing him to make a difficult pass. Temple hasn't done that with any other player for UCF.
You might say it's a parliament of owls in there as Cora Johnkuch takes it away.
Just tremendous.
Phelps penetrating, and he lays it in.
He is tough getting to the basket.
And then Phelps with the steal in the bucket. Falling asleep is UCF.
Dye draws 2 defenders. Jaden Campbell takes it into the chest of Kelly, and it's an offensive foul.
Well, there's showing a little bit of the athleticism and speed by Hendricks, but a faulty pass. I think Poto got the hand on that pass. Poto.
Hendricks, the offensive rebound, and a tie-up down low with finishing. Cincinnati has the arrow. Bearcats ball. Wow.
You know, Biddle came back in. I thought we had given him his swans.
5 on the shot clock. Stolen! DeAndre Williams picks it up. Young gets back and he takes it right away.
Tyrone Williams in, number 2. That's him with the ball, the lefty. Coming off the career eye, swatted by Hendricks.
His ability to impact both.
The tournament and had Duke on the ropes. That's the one that still stings. That, of course,
how did that shot not go in?
I know it. Reeves rejected by Hendricks. What a block. Final 4 minutes. There's a steal. Lane again. Lane all the way. Oh my goodness! Hendricks, top of the ladder for another. And pulling down a rebound. That's his 7th this half. Phelps keeping his dribble alive. That one's blocked. He's trying to do a little too much.
Yeah, that's where he gets a little bit in trouble. He net this game around.
Horton has turned his game around. He's got 10 points now. Going straight up is Hendricks. Good D.
The problem for SMU. Look for him to try to go into Williams and get a quick shot.
Williamson's got to get it up. Didn't even have the handle. Good D by Hendricks. Shot clock violation.
You got to embrace it. Whitfield certainly loves being the hero to this UCF home crowd. Nothing on the baseline for Brandon Johnson. Hendricks there to block that shot. Season about learning that his mindset is so important to be successful, focused on becoming a better perimeter defender. There's another challenge shot and a block.
And that's your 2 blocks, right?
Jostling with Suggs. And the rebound goes to the Owls. And Nasir Miller brings it the other way. White. Hard attack, no call. Good defense from UCF.
Hey, slow down. We're okay. We don't need to sprint into this thing.
Betson, the lefty runner. Hendricks got a piece. Taylor Hendricks, the top shot blocker in the American, has his first.
Good. Been much of a wordsmith myself.
Rebounded by BB Knight, stopped by Taylor Hendricks, whose banner day continues.
8 to 4. They're 3 of 6 from the field, including 2 3-pointers. Trying to get it in. They do a nice play. Oh, what a block by Hendricks on Hines Jr. Again, because that was back at the 17-11 mark that Harris picked up his 3rd personal foul. Blocked by Hendricks.
Always a good sign as a coach when your younger players are receiving those kind of awards.
Absolutely.
Good things on the horizon. Nice pass.
Block, big time.
Impressive.
Swat by Hendricks.
Impressive redirection by Hendricks, but nice pass.
A nice game on Sunday. 12 points in the win over Temple, and then UCF turns it over. It's a 4-on-1. Franklin tried to pack it, and it was partially blocked. And he had KO there for an alley-oop pass.
Very similar, though. Very similar.
Gallagher baseline drive. Nice setup, but Hendricks came over to block the shot.
And that's his versatility.
And if they shoot it the way they did in the first half, they will eclipse that mark. Celebunge, nice little hook pass inside to Gallagher. Hendricks recovered to block the shot.
He didn't score the basketball. Just having trouble from long range today.
Porter working on Johnson. Had his shot blocked, and Johnson triggers a fast break for UCF.
Higher than Taylor Hendricks, despite giving up 3 inches of height. He's 215, Hendricks is 210. UCF in a little zone here. They were working on this yesterday, and they've done it throughout the season. Skillings missed it, got his zone, threw it off of Hendricks.
Hendricks loses it. Shed drops it off. Steph won't go. Roberts couldn't get the finish. Driving to the basket, blocked by Hendricks. UCF on the move. Sasser. And blocked by Hendricks. 7 to shoot. 3. Step back by Shed. Good defense right there by UCF.
Selton Miguel matched up point guard, point guard against Jalen Young for UCF. Miguel has a step. Hendricks got a piece.
He only has 7 points. He has 6 rebounds as well.
Stolen by Walker. Hendricks in pursuit says, "Get that out of here." Oh, you could hear the footsteps from Orlando. Harris has it with under 10 to shoot. Selton Miguel now under 5. Out to Harris from the corner. Hendricks denied it. Harris re-corralled and put it home.
Away we go, second half. UCF has had some comebacks at the half already this year, 2 of them. That was a little deflected. Yeah, good contest there.
Who shoots almost 40% from the three-point line.
Inside, KO can't get it to go. Good job by Hendricks there defensively. And Williams finds the open man, blocked. Great job by Hendricks. Kelly now.
For UCF as Jefferson Koulibaly corrals near the sideline. Draws the switch against Taylor Hendricks, a capable defender who swats it into the first row.
That actually may have been the third.
Hoto backs down Durr.
That was good defense by C.J. Kelly.
Hendricks comes over. That's an easy block. Flanagan, can he do it again? Off the back rim this time. Oka for the rebound. And a nice find. Pierre!
Oh, my!
Denied by Hendricks.
The emphasis for UCF is defending the three-point line.
Especially on the heels of the Missouri game. Swinson and no soup for you, says Hendricks, the freshman.
The fast athletic backcourt of UCF. Look at that.
Hendricks with his second block of the game. That on Harrison.
You got to remember, that's...
Morrell down low to Brakefield. Scoops to McInnes. Shots denied. McInnes gets it back. And whistles intervene. UCF beat Tarleton State 75-49. Miles Burns off balance. I believe Taylor Hendricks got a hand on that shot too. This is Hendricks the other way. Season. Abram outside to Burns. That 3-ball was tipped. Mbala recovers and cleans it up.
Well, you gotta like Mbala.
Overall, picking up that energy level on defense.
Toomey backing down Young. Hendricks with a rejection. Shot clock at 2, and Evansville has quickly built a 10-point lead. Taylor Hendricks jumping up, and that looked more like a volleyball spike as he sent the ball back down to the floor.
Yeah, anybody for Evansville, any player tonight.
From student manager to guard. In a conversation earlier, he said he wanted to walk on because he wanted to contribute more than what he already was in that student manager role. He said when coach called his name.
Bajemski to the hole, and he missed it. Bediako's there, and the putback's good. Not many will be able to successfully post up Boussa Cisse this season. Caleb Boone turns around, and Taylor Hendricks swats it away.
Zelton Steed, Jose Carrion, and Devin Page are the officials as we are underway with Game 2 of the doubleheader here at Edition Financial Arena. Pember's first shot attempt blocked. It bounces in.
If Michael Durr wanted to, he could average 4 to 5 offensive rebounds a game. Look at Hendricks. Look at Hendricks.
Extending to block that three-point attempt by Flip. Battle into the lane. Went for the dunk, and Hendricks denied it.
7 free throws tonight. Samford has only missed 5.
Hendricks takes it away from Riley. Jalen Young 3-on-2. Young is...
Checks in for UCF for the first time this evening. UCF been stuck on 11 for a while, but man, nobody can hang on to the ball. 2-on-2 back the other way.
There's a slippery.
So Porter hesitates for the moment.
Here comes the double team.
There's a steal by Hendricks.
3:20. The lead is 3 for Houston. And the ball knocked away. Quickly, here's Young.
Ball inside. They like to play inside out.
Smith. His pass was denied inside. There's the steal by Hendricks.
Will understand exactly where Ashley Jones is the entire game.
Correct. Intercepted. Hendricks to Young. 3 ball.
2 steps beyond the three-point line most of that shot clock. Oh, careless turnover.
Hendricks the steal. They see that slippage.
The lights with fans. Sometimes it's just, you got to get the nerves out of your system. That's where he can excel right there.
Hendricks at the top of the press with a steal. Ithiel Horton buries the 3.
In a little pressure in the backcourt. He says, I got this.
Oh, man.
Yeah, right? The impressive. Oh, he got knocked away. Hendricks had it. Now Horton, there's a whistle, and a foul is called.
It's a whole new level for the Bearcats. Hendricks tries to silence the crowd. Can't do it. Good defense from Oguama. Fight for the ball. Jump ball.
That was a quick call, Drew.
Harris one-on-one with Hendricks. Harris dances. Had it stripped. Good hands from Tyam Freeman. C.J. Kelly lost. Plays the two-man game with Ithiel Horton. One of the most dangerous three-point shooters in the league. Back to Hendricks. His 3 off the heel. Rebounded by Akpomo.
So far, Nick Jourdain doing a nice job getting out.
Go in the first half. That extended break, by the way, was to try to figure out the possession arrow. It was pointing toward UCF. They have flipped it. The UNC Asheville will have the next.
Open in. Went right at the shot blocker. Quickly the other way and intercepted there by Hendricks. And here comes UCF. Horton to the basket.
Out of 33 games, he has been remarkably consistent for a true freshman. And I'm glad you brought that up because I was looking at his numbers, and that pass is not going to be available. 12 turnovers. UCF is...
Chun lays it in. First opportunity for UCF
to set up their full court press. Back cut by Toomey and the pass stolen away.
Lomax. Knocked away down to the baseline by Hendricks.
For a freshman, Hendricks, one of the better defenders on this.
But you've got to play him one-on-one on the inside because you can't give too much help because of the three-point shooters, and that time he did a good job of carving out space and demanding the ball.
Now UCF applying some light pressure. Horton and Johnson.
Wow, tough shot at the bucket by Johnson.
Spun it out. Shockers in transition, give it away, and that foul was probably just as well for Craig Porter Jr.
Julius knocked away from behind. Kelly, it's loose, and Hendricks has it. Up to Horton.
The body's movements, to be more specific.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be a stickler about it, okay.
Google.
Another turnover by Tulsa. That's their 14th. Ithiel Horton on the move.
The NIT, it dates back to 2012 when they lost to Colorado in the first round of the Pac-12 tournament. And also interesting to note, these two teams played each other earlier in the year when UC Irvine.
So many times we see youngsters out of control, man. He has been a maestro at the point. Smith, what a dish, but it's poked away. Steal goes to Hendricks.
This year, above 80% on the season. Where does Temple generate offense without those three guys on the floor?
Well, I usually like not something like that. I usually like to see Miller and Ball.
To catch that ball ready to make a play, right? Go up 2 feet strong near the basket and finish. And you want a real good possession, but Taylor Hendricks.
Piece of it. Horton down to the floor to challenge. And now UCF scrambling defensively. Hendricks comes away with it and is fouled from behind by Rojas.
Deflected and saved for UCF. Hendricks saves it into a teammate. Here comes UCF back the other way. A three in transition is a little short.
Kelly lost it. Chaplin, and inside position, got it stripped. Clean play. Here's Hendricks. He's got Young ahead.
Into the backcourt, Asbury catches. John Michael Wright. Baseline jumper. Misses everything.
It's the best individual scorer on the floor for Asheville. That's number 3 with the basketball.
Jones driving on Hendricks off the window.
This is Williamson driving baseline, but he stepped out of bounds. A turnover. Our officials today, Anthony Jordan, Rob Roy.
Well, that was a strong move right there by Jarris Walker. He's able to draw.
There is so shifty, way up top for Walker. The Tennessee transfer corrals and can't score.
UCF for the first time this evening. UCF been stuck on 11 for a while, but man, nobody can hang.
Now Taylor Hendricks draws the assignment of guarding Pember to the fadeaway and off the back rim.
Selton Miguel matched up point guard, the point guard against Jalen Young for UCF. Miguel has a step. Hendricks got a piece. Selton Miguel matched up point guard, the point guard against Jalen Young for UCF. Miguel has a step. Hendricks got a piece.
Back into Ware. Oh, that's big.
Penetrating and poked away, turnover.
When SMU has gotten in trouble with the half-court offense.
Really well the last couple of games, but he's missed his first 3, all from three-point range here tonight.
So
Walton in attack mode. Been on the front line. We expect to see Darius Johnson make his season debut tonight. Point guard who...
I'm out. 4 of 8. They picked it up. Smith.
No.
Exactly.
37. I'm not a finished product now. Debunje open three, and that drops in. A much needed
prospect in the upcoming draft.
We've said it before. The NBA scouts here are out.
In the game, he's going to play for as long as he can. He has a great interest in becoming a coach one day.
Dalger fires, left it a little short.
Double overtime loss against UCF. That's how close they are to being perfect. Lawson, great wraparound pass from Jaden Hardaway. Double overtime loss against UCF. That's how close they are to being perfect. Lawson, great wraparound pass from Jaden Hardaway.
With Franklin on the floor, a good three-point shooter. Into KO. And the finish. So Davis found him down low.
Kennedy, three, got it.
By 22, it was their largest deficit of the season. But this is their slowest start of the season. Abram.
Under 25% right now. That's a deep three, Jaden Cameron.
And already 9 points in the early going here. It was UCF ball out of that timeout. A steal by David Kasunganai. But he's
Ty Fagan into the front court. Season high 10 points in the blowout against Valpo. Short on the three.
Tyrone Williams in number 2. That's him with the ball, the lefty. Coming off the career eye, swatted by him. Tyrone Williams in number 2. That's him with the ball, the lefty. Coming off the career eye, swatted by him.
Ken no look inside. Oguama back up top. Nolly with a floater. That's good. He shows it from all aspects.
And that's exactly. Despite giving up 3 inches of height, he's 215. Hendricks is 210. UCF in a little zone here. They were working on this yesterday, and they've done it throughout the season.
Second chance opportunity for the Gators, and then a travel on Reeves. The turnovers.
Scoring started, rebounded by Korjankuc out of South Sudan. So, Mike, in this situation, what's the key to sparking the offense?
Go inside early and often. The more that you can get at the rim.
The starting five have been playing really well together, Shane. They're starting to develop some chemistry. Isaac Brown had to bring in 9 new players this year. There's a nice.
Griffin for Dalger right in front of the UCF bench. And a foul called as Hendrick came out to contest.
And just a poor play right there by Taylor. Comfortable, loose, and confident group. If they feel like they've got space from beyond the arc, they're going to let it rip.
Guerrier's first look, no good.
You got to embrace it.
Whitfield certainly loves being the hero to this UCF home crowd. Nothing on the baseline.
You got to embrace it.
Whitfield certainly loves being the hero to this UCF home crowd. Nothing on the baseline.
You got to embrace it.
Whitfield certainly loves being the hero to this UCF home crowd. Nothing on the baseline.
A 10-point lead here. Odigi. Shot clock winding down. It's at 2. Turnaround jumper too strong. Shot clock winding down. It's at 2. Turnaround jumper too strong. Williamson, he tries to put it back up, and it's in.
John.
But yes, there are a lot of physical similarities between Hendricks and Brandon Miller. 3 ball from the corner. And
It'd be the USF top 10 later on tonight. They've already got 2 of them. Here's Walker for 3. That clangs off the back iron. Johnson's got the rebound. It'd be the USF top 10 later on tonight. They've already got 2 of them. Here's Walker for 3. That clangs off the back iron. Johnson's got the rebound.
But a long rebound goes to SMU. Phelps. And a reach-in foul called against Darius Johnson.
They've got a great length and defense. They've just really struggled on the offensive end this season.
Gaston Chapman with a last-second shot to beat the Miller coming off one of his better games of the season, 3 of 3 from distance against Cincinnati.
John Cooch down low, a 2-hand stop.
Williamson penetrating high off the glass, fighting for the board.
Playoffs of the season. What are the advantages of that?
Well, the disadvantage obviously is you might get a little stale, and because practices this time of year are shorter anyway.
6 to shoot. Shed. Oh, what a shot. What a shot over.
Guards, and sometimes it takes them out of their continuity.
ODG doubled, still with the left, no good. Gets his own rebound. Tries to spin baseline, he's blocked, but the foul is called against June. What a bad.
And the rebound goes to the Owls, and Nasir Miller brings it the other way. White, hard attack, no call. And the rebound goes to the Owls, and Nasir Miller brings it the other way. White, hard attack, no call.
Right now, Memphis is in many of the brackets. Williams got it down low on a great feed from Chandler Lawson.
Three-point line, most of that shot clock. Oh, careless turnover.
Hendricks the steal.
Walton spinning on Hendricks and draws a foul.
Hendricks here.
And you mentioned this in the open.
Good
but Hendricks,
by Hendricks.
a guy
Look at this.
as he's guarding Pember, a guy who.
Look at that. Look at that. That.
Driving to the basket, blocked by Hendricks.
Season. Griffin started hot, still hasn't missed, hoisting that up and over Hendricks. Off season. Griffin started hot, still hasn't missed, hoisting that up and over Hendricks. Off.
Pieces are here. Coach Dawkins has a lot of weapons.
Here's Nuttall. We focused on him in the open, and he nails his first.
6 to shoot. Davis, the fall away. Hits!
Basic Brown wants.
UCF once again off to a good start. 3 games in a row they have led opponents 8-0.
June getting the easy one at the bucket.
Finally, an easy one for UCF. Rojas wants an angle.
Harris one-on-one with Hendricks. Harris dances. Had it 54th in the country per KenPom in efficiency on this side. Battle into a wall of defenders. Out to Miller for 3.
Guys battling inside. Seala's doing a good job of forcing Poto away from the bucket.
And Walton lost it going up.
Guys battling inside. Seala's doing a good job of forcing Poto away from the bucket.
And Walton lost it going up.
People know an offensive board. Aforementioned Gadarisi. And Gadarisi to the 10 is able to split.
Backs down Durr.
That was good defense by C.J. Kelly.
Hendricks comes over. That's an easy. Told wrong because I am on the call for that series.
Okay,
Steven Branca is a legend.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
so technically you did get that right.
3 ball. That was Hensley, no good.
Lofton struggled. He's already had 4 turnovers, and normally he's very stingy with the giveaways.
Kugel, another step back. Left that one.
Gary has had him for most of the game. Ware finishing. Wow!
3 games. He has been remarkably consistent for a true freshman.
And I'm glad you brought that up because I was looking at his numbers, and that pass is not going to be.
Luke Ward for 3.
Games in 4 days. So having been in this position, how difficult is it to play 2 or 3 times in a week?
It's a challenge as you see R.J. Felton with the
Games in 4 days. So having been in this position, how difficult is it to play 2 or 3 times in a week?
It's a challenge as you see R.J. Felton with the
Cosmo, what's been the Knights' problem? Horton is a really good offensive player. He's had 3 opportunities at the basket and missed.
Conference Rookie of the Week awards for him, most in conference history. DeJulius puts it up, no good. Tipped around, still loose, and UCF had.
overall picking up that energy level on defense.
Toomey backing down Young. Hendricks with a rejection.
There with the hustle on the rebound. Hatters looking for their first points. Tough shot.
Is ahead of its offense right now, so once again, if you're Evansville, you have an opportunity to keep this game low scoring.
That's his 7th this half. Phelps keeping his dribble alive. That one's blocked. He's trying to do down. That's his 7th this half. Phelps keeping his dribble alive. That one's blocked. He's trying to do.
Just having trouble from long range today.
Porter working on Johnson. Had his shot blocked and
Looked like he was an Eagles wide receiver on the sideline there, keeping it in play. Gets it to Reynolds, turns it.
Got plenty of time to try to do it.
Guerrier, deep 3.
Got plenty of time to try to do it.
Guerrier, deep 3.
Track it down, and the Owls keep possession.
That should be backcourt.
They said it was deflected by UCF. Battle, hangs, and track it down, and the Owls keep possession.
That should be backcourt.
They said it was deflected by UCF. Battle, hangs, and yes. He's a Florida man, Mike O'Donnell. He knows all the counties. Russ Chiwa lays it in off the last 6.5 minutes for the Owls. 5 to go. Battle, step back over Hendricks. The last 6.5 minutes for the Owls. 5 to go. Battle, step back over Hendricks.
Identical for Hendricks to what it was before start of play in the American. DeBunche missed on the 3, tapped up and in. Brandon. Rojas looking for a step on Hendricks. And Darius.
Houston came out to the big league. Walker got it. 3.
McCadden sweeping, hooking in.
Okay, we don't need to sprint into this thing.
Betson, the lefty runner. Hendricks got a piece. Taylor Hendricks, the top shot blocker in the American, has his.
Okay, we don't need to sprint into this thing.
Betson, the lefty runner. Hendricks got a piece. Taylor Hendricks, the top shot blocker in the American, has his.
Boone hesitates and puts it in.
Maya Davenport in there for the first time. 5 to shoot, they've got to go. Matched up here with Taylor Hendricks. Davenport fires, left it way short. Maya Davenport in there for the first time. 5 to shoot, they've got to go. Matched up here with Taylor Hendricks. Davenport fires, left it way short.
Johnson mid-range is long, pulled in by Durr. UCF wants to get out in transition. Hendrick.
Harris. Good luck for 3 here from Conwell, and he drains it.
Stars in their role. UCF has been terrific at that end of the floor so far. Jermaine Marshall really forcing the issue.
Floor.
And that happens sometimes when you want something so bad, you come out and you really.
Floor.
And that happens sometimes when you want something so bad, you come out and you really
get that done. Yeah, they're very together. That was the word that came to my mind. As Celebunge gets the feed from Betson and puts it home off glass. Nice assist from number 11.
Clock. Lofton goes to work. Kugel going to have to fire late clock. Got it off in time, but he missed it long.
Bajemski to the hole, and he missed it. Bediako's there.
Caleb LeCount in for the first time. Felton lost the handle going up. And Darius Johnson leads the break.
A 7-4 lead after
Brandon Suggs hit one of his 2 free throws for UCF. Again, Hines has all 7 for the Bulls. 4 from the floor, 33%. Knight 6 of 21, sub 30%. Nick Jourdain had a solid opening 20, and he floats back to the hole.
Fortunate. Victor Locken lost his man on that baseline screen. You have to be alert off the ball. Heat check time.
Just winning basketball games, but about developing programs, developing people. And I believe he's doing that right now at SMU.
Some of these defenders that UCF has out there. There's one inside, and there you go. There's a guy finishing.
Night something for him. Team shot 28% from the field in the first half. He's the one that can kind of peel off the lid and get things going.
Biddle again. Biddle.
Competing for a higher siege day, and it was like, we need this one, sure, but they're playing to look to make a run at the conference tournament.
Jaden Walker slicing through the defense, got it to go around.
Will fall out backwards, but he keeps his shoulders forward and gives himself a shot.
Plus, he had to avoid the sideline of doom over there, where everyone's been stepping out of bounds.
You haven't made a 3. I'd save that for practice.
The Knights have missed 8 threes in a row. Hicks, a deep one.
Julius knocked away from behind. Kelly, it's loose, and Hendricks has it.
Pretty high praise.
And he's also majoring in kinesiology as well. Drew, do you know what kinesiology is?
I do. It's the study of movement as Hendricks. Pretty high praise.
And he's also majoring in kinesiology as well. Drew, do you know what kinesiology is?
I do. It's the study of movement as Hendricks.
Phelps denies the pick and roll. Here he goes with a speed burst to the Euro.
Ole Miss is not a great three-point shooting team, so they can't shoot out of it. Burns the basket, wanted a poster. Ball ricochets out to Morales.
Aaron pass to Dunn. Now Miller bounces it for White. Over to Reynolds. Can't finish. Durr impacted the shot, and White is fouled.
It dates back to 2012 when they lost to Colorado in the first round of the Pac-12 tournament. And also interesting to note, these two teams.
While more points poured in by Hendricks, who leads all scorers, 17 points, 7 rebounds. Almost got a block there.
Single possession. He's trying to call a play every single time down the court to try to find something. It's the only way to build on this. It's
Chiwa. Wow, everybody just kind of went separate directions, and he. Chiwa. Wow, everybody just kind of went separate directions, and he.
UCF did make a NIT Final Four back in 2017. Florida's done it.
Miller on the attack. Finger roll won't.
Stellar freshman this year. That is different.
One of the things in talking to Kelvin Sampson, they don't have one player that transferred in. And they have guys that they recruited.
Scored 34 in their loss in overtime at Cincy last week. Reynolds back to work. Tough hook won't go.
CJ Kelly gives the Knights the lead. And a turnover. Coach, how has this game?
Here comes Temple. They have struggled offensively in the second half. Just 4 made field goals and 7 turnovers. Remember, they led by 7 at halftime. White with space.
And runs the flow. Oh! He was going to try to dunk that, and Taylor Hendricks had other ideas.
4. And Williams carried it. Rare call anymore in.
DG looked for the double. It didn't come. Now there it is from Hendricks, and UCF has the steal.
8 rebounds in his last 8 games. Goodness me. DeJulius has Hendricks in the blender, and the floater.
Convert those second chance points. A couple missed opportunities there.
Nolly now for 3.
Convert those second chance points. A couple missed opportunities there.
Nolly now for 3.
Leaded by 3. Williams, step back, hits!
He's not going to be moving at 100%.
Brandon Johnson, tough shot around Hendricks. The more he...
An immediate impact without scoring the basketball.
Shot clock down to 2. Achor looking to draw contact. The shot...
Him off the window. On the breakout is Smith. Phelps avoids contact.
Guy to help Taylor Hendricks late in games. Is it C.J. Kelly? Is it Ethel Horton? Somebody has to do it because that hasn't been his role really.
Matt Cleveland, contested free throw line jumper.
Going.
A 12-0 run for the Knights. Phelps going against 2 defenders.
Duke on the ropes. That's the one that still stings. That, of course,
how did that shot not go in?
I know it. Reeves rejected by Duke on the ropes. That's the one that still stings. That, of course,
how did that shot not go in?
I know it. Reeves rejected by Duke on the ropes. That's the one that still stings. That, of course,
how did that shot not go in?
I know it. Reeves rejected by
Jonathan Isaac. You know, Jonathan Isaac has dealt with a ton of injuries in his career so far, but he has a lot of similarities to Jonathan.
More free throws coming for Osa.
High for Chun.
Miller's got such a tight handle on the ball. He's just, you always feel like it's safe when the ball's in his hands.
Battle
round.
Horton has turned his game around. He's got 10 points now. Going straight up is Hendricks.
Round.
Horton has turned his game around. He's got 10 points now. Going straight up is Hendricks.
Round.
Horton has turned his game around. He's got 10 points now. Going straight up is Hendricks.
You'll find Davis trying to go inside. Williams misses that one.
Contact, good body control.
Tyler Harris, the maestro of this offense. So quick. Gets it to Sam Hines. Bullies through Hendricks and scores.
Contact, good body control.
Past 19 in a row, undercut from behind on the shot. Josh Smith.
But started up the floor, ran right into a defender.
Porter tries an acrobatic layup, wouldn't go. UCF.
But started up the floor, ran right into a defender.
Porter tries an acrobatic layup, wouldn't go. UCF.
Jefferson Coulibaly corrals near the sideline. Draws the switch against Taylor Hendricks, a capable defender who swats it into the... Jefferson Coulibaly corrals near the sideline. Draws the switch against Taylor Hendricks, a capable defender who swats it into the...
Hands up, that's why he's your prototypical 3-and-D NBA player.
Shot clock winds.
He did it again.
To work Hendricks, so he defends. 52, approaching 6 minutes to play. Hasir Miller looked at a deep 3, now on the attack. Picked up his dribble in the lane. Hicks is a...
Memphis would like to see DeAndre Williams pick it up offensively.
Well, Durr's not out there on the floor, so they're not one of the 7-footer in the game. Instead, Kennedy misses the
pick and roll at the top. If he's able to get it around the free throw line and either shoot or pass out to shooters in the corners, that's where it's different. DeJulius doesn't pick and roll at the top. If he's able to get it around the free throw line and either shoot or pass out to shooters in the corners, that's where it's different. DeJulius doesn't.
Nuttall with the board.
The Knights are doing a good job getting back.
The Knights approaching 7 minutes. And Jacob Holt loses the handle. 15th Santa.
His balance and turned it over. Osar the other way. Oh, count it plus the foul.
Also 8 boards for Taylor Hendricks. Not all.
That Coach Dawkins wants his team to play. Nice find, Travel.
Morin was all alone inside.
Up in the SoCon for a number of years at Wofford and UNCG. And Landers Nolly, who's the leading scorer for
help by Jalen Young, too.
Shot clock down to 3. Burgess got Hendricks up in the air, and Hendricks commits the...
The senior out of Syracuse. Nice pocket pass to Victor Locken. Big man goes to work against Hendricks. Nice!
Loving this energy. A 6-0 run to start this half. Phelps penetrating and loving this energy. A 6-0 run to start this half. Phelps penetrating and
had 10 first half points to lead the way for the Hatters. It's down into the paint. Tough shot over.
He's a tank, too. Players just bounce right off him. He's a 215-pound combo guard.
Harris. Another one.
Blow by. Steps in. Can't hit the mid-ranger. Reynolds another offensive rebound. Out to Don. Hicks all alone.
It's down to a 9-point edge for South Florida. Chaplin through contact. Wow, that was dangerous. It's down to a 9-point edge for South Florida. Chaplin through contact. Wow, that was dangerous.
Wright is calling for it on the other wing, begging for it. Nobody looks his direction. Williamson, the runner, goes.
He's Morgan goes down. No call, and Hines has it for the Bolts. Now Bryant for three. That's good.
3. Step back by Shed. Good defense right.
6-point lead under 3 minutes. Pack again against Hendricks. Floating rudder. Oh, man. How does he keep doing that?
Castleton injury with that broken hand. Second possession for the Gators and unable.
Swinson, the Belgian, attacking and will draw.
Put a team together for one season, get the best out of them, and essentially start over the next year.
4-3 for Ithiel Horton.
So vital when a teammate's in trouble.
Strong take by Fudge. He's
from Ithiel Horton. My goodness.
He started 4 for 4. He's now 7 for 11. Bryant again. Bombs.
Control the pace.
Miller. Caleb battle.
In the last 6. Rojas going to work on him. Hendricks got 3 fouls. Was able to.
Possession game. 6-point lead as we come up on 6 minutes to go. Walton forcing the issue on Hendricks and drawing the foul.
So in 2 NIT games, 4 different Ducks have had different career highs. Gary inside, no.
Point lead, Bearcats. Under 3.5 remaining. Micah Adams-Woods off the Oguama screen. That's a 3. Too long. Point lead, Bearcats. Under 3.5 remaining. Micah Adams-Woods off the Oguama screen. That's a 3. Too long.
The 40-plus point performance in that game, so he'll be looking to do that again, just this time.
Best performance of the season. And Tulsa still sitting on 49 points. Embry Simpson's 3 off.
There's Phelps. They got the mismatch in the paint. ODG. And Williamson again keeps it alive.
He's so active on the glass.
Baseline jam! Jalen Smith.
Williams, strong hole, tried to pack it. Down. Williams, strong hole, tried to pack it.
Shot clock comes up on 10. Game clock is under a minute. Here's David DeJulius with 16 points today. Steps back and buries it. Shot clock comes up on 10. Game clock is under a minute. Here's David DeJulius with 16 points today. Steps back and buries it.
Then he throws up at the Kembe Mutombo style finger wag.
Just 3 seconds on the shot clock. Dowger has to hoist it. It's short.
Then he throws up at the Kembe Mutombo style finger wag.
Just 3 seconds on the shot clock. Dowger has to hoist it. It's short. Incredible plays at both ends of the floor by these teams. Stephanie with a rain.
Asbury dumps it inside across the lane. Tyreek Smith high off the glass.
Probing in and throwing out. Now it's Brown working against Hendricks, and Hendricks alters.
Everything is contested. Shots, rebounds.
Kennedy, open three from the wing. That would have been big.
Manufacture some points.
That's goaltending.
Yep, it is. Good call.
So give Williams the bucket. Strong take there by.
Manufacture some points.
That's goaltending.
Yep, it is. Good call.
So give Williams the bucket. Strong take there by.
17-11 mark that Harris picked up his third personal foul. Blocked by Hendricks. 17-11 mark that Harris picked up his third personal foul. Blocked by Hendricks. Miguel dumps it into Chihuahua, working on Hendricks, and it's too strong. Suggs almost tipped it up. And
BC teams in the NCAA field now down to 7. Shot clock at 7. Kick out pass, an open 3 for long.
To guard. In a conversation earlier, he said he wanted to walk on because he wanted to contribute more than what he already was, and that student management.
They're going to drop back into their, looks like a zone defense here.
Porter. Shockers is still breathing with 9 points.
They're going to drop back into their, looks like a zone defense here.
Porter. Shockers is still breathing with 9 points.
The floor to where he can operate. Man, has he been good.
Adams Woods, nice move. So crafty.
Yeah, I think.
Pick and roll back to ODG, and he will draw the foul on Hendricks.
That's a.
Coach Morrell is furious with his team not moving the basket.
A bunny right near the rim at the end of the half, and now Ethiel Horton. It's like just shoot 3-pointers, I guess, guys. Don't even take the layups.
Not many will be able to successfully post up Boosa Cisse this season. Caleb Boone turns around, and Taylor Hendricks.
Don't come out. And Walker, don't come out. And Walker.
It's Johnson. Pierre being hounded by Johnson right behind him, and then Rojas knifes through 2 defenders and.
Rebound, put back dunk by Hendricks, but Sharon Fon again making plays when he needs to. He created that. There's a steal, right?
And the pandemic has affected so much more than just basketball, but these young men and these coaches learning to adjust to new Achukwu.
And offensive systems have changed drastically. The importance of the three-point shot, the amount of players that can shoot the three.